complete. So then if I take them off and then I go call, push Q, and then cue the track again, it calls it back up, and then it should bring up anything I've saved, will bring back into the system. Yep, there you go, the 4 hot cues appear. So, simple as that, and then you can clear it out. That's also, these buttons also double up, so you've got a shift button here and a shift lock button, so you can have access to hot lists, create, playlist and folder. Up here you've got your track selection, so you can scroll through your tracks either on your hard drive or on Engine on the computer. You've got folder back, folder forward, basically folder tree, forward back. If you're using Engine on the computer, you can jump, you know, between like BPM, genre, artist, album, and then click on enter and browse the tracks that way. Up here you've got disc eject, over here you've got hot list, add and remove, disc eject, these things, CDs, wow, chuck it in, stop the track, hit the CD mode, CD's loading at the moment, select the track, track 3, as you can see there's no waveform, you can start playing straight away, which is awesome. The pitch range and everything all works the same, auto loop works the same, hot cues work the same, slip mode works the same as well. Yeah, so it's quite cool in that sense. As you can see though, it does analyse the track as it's playing. If I pause that, I've got start and stop time. If I pause that, the thing will continue to analyse the track underneath. It doesn't remember the analysis, should I say. It doesn't remember that. Again, with hot cues and stuff, you can save them. You can save auto loops as far as I'm aware. Haven't really experimented because it's CDs and it's handy to have, but yeah. It's kind of an old technology now. Look at that. Wow. Anyway, that's basically the gist of the actual unit itself. So we'll now move on to the iPad integration, give you a wee demonstration of that working, and then after that we'll give you a little demonstration of the Engine software on the MacBook. It does also work with the PC as well, so it's not limited. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and we'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so this brings us to the iPad Engine software. Basically the iPad serves as an external screen and browsing device for the information that you have stored on your flash drives. So for example, you have a catalogue of 100 tracks stored on your USB flash drive. They've all been analysed within the Engine software, so they'll have waveforms, cue points, loops, whatever you've set with them. Now what you do is obviously your USB is then connected to the SC2900. Your two 2900s are then connected to a wireless router, which I have over here on the right hand side of this deck. Then in the back of them you can see 3 USB cables, two blue and one white. So 2 of them are going to the decks and 1 is going to the MacBook itself. Simply this allows the system to share information with itself, so deck 1 can talk to deck 2 can talk to deck 1, they both can talk to the computer can talk to deck 1 and deck 2, so on and so forth. Now what happens with the iPad is, as long as it's a wireless router you have it all connected to, if you set your iPad up on that wireless router, then you can download an application called Engine from the App Store. Now if we go into this Engine app, you'll see it comes up Engine, and then you have a text box down here. I have it set for Dell's Denons. You can put whatever you like in this little text box. Basically all you do is you simply press connect, and then on the, just carefully move that over, on the actual deck itself you'll see it comes up iPod connect required, Dell's Denons. You can't really see it, but there it says cancel. All you do is turn the knob to OK. I'll put the iPad back in view so that you can see what happens when I press OK. And you press OK. The system then connects, and then you're presented with this screen here. Now as you can see, I'll just see if I can zoom in a little bit. Get a bit closer. That'll do. Okay, so as you can see, you've got your track players 1 and 2 here. I've only got 2 players connected, even though it's showing me 3. I think that might be the computer. Yep. Anyway, I've got 2 players connected, so player 1 and player 2. Beautiful World, that's the track it's loaded in at the moment. It's got it up here highlighted because that's the track that I'm playing. Let's go for Breaking Up. So if I tap that, Breaking Up by Chucky and Promised Land. So I can load that in to deck 1. And then it comes up with Breaking Up, 6 minutes, 22 seconds, 49 milliseconds. And then you can play. Again, if I want to queue up my other deck, it's much the same thing. We'll go for Bullets, so we tap on Bullets, comes up with that. Then you simply tap Load, other deck loads up. So you go, that's us now playing on the other deck. If you do try to load a song, so we'll go for Can't Stop Me, you'll see locked. You can't do anything with it, so you can't accidentally load a song while there's a song playing, which is good. As for the software, there could be a few improvements. I think it works well. You have a search bar up the top here, so you can go in, you can search for, let's say, Danik. I'm not sure if I've got any Danik on it. Search. Yep, so there's some Danik remixes that I have. And then again, all you do is make sure your tracks are queued, and then you would just tap on the track that you want. It's Hardware on Danik Kentucky, and then you load it onto the deck, and then straight away. And again, you've got waveforms, you've got BPMs, you've got everything that you should have because you've already analysed it on the USB drive. So as I was saying, yep, the only thing with this software is it would be nice if at the bottom here you have like title, artist, album, genre, BPM. It would be nice if you had a tab that was maybe comments or key. A lot of us use mixed and key, so it'd be nice to, you know, see what tracks you have available to you in that set key. That would be a really nice add-on. Now the feature that I think most of us would be loving would be some waveform. Even if it was just a case of selecting a track, and then when you get this window, if this top section was replaced with a waveform, for example, and then, you know, you could, at least you would have a reference to what you're looking at. Maybe another idea would be if you tap the player, it would come up with a window showing you what's playing, show you the wavelength, the waveform should I say, and then maybe have a bar sort of sliding across the waveform. So yeah, that's the iPad engine software. I hope that's given you a little insight to that. Now we're going to move on and we're going to have a look at the engine software on the MacBook itself, and then after that, that will be our little review finished. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and we'll see you in a second or two. Excuse the flickering of the green waveform. That is not the software, it's the screen recording software. Okay, we've also put a cam view of the SC2900 on the screen at the moment. At the moment it is switched off. This is so that we can use engine in the offline mode, just to quickly show you what we have done. Okay, if we look at the track, it's Hasselhoff, the original mix. Now you'll see up here I have a hot cue point saved, here I have a hot cue point saved, and here I have a hot cue point saved. Now these are all saved on the track. Simply you go over here, you can move the waveform about to where you want to be, and then you select your hot cues by clicking on the appropriate buttons over here, and then you have the clear buttons underneath. We also have 5, 6, 7 and 8 hot cue. Now I'm not sure why they're there, because my understanding is that you only have 8 hot cue points in like software, like DJing software, like Tractor or Virtual DJ. Engine is for the players, so I'm not sure why they're there. Maybe it'll be an update that comes that will allow it to double up. Who knows. Anyway, so back to engine. So basically the idea behind the software is that it analyses all your music, gives it a length, you know, duration, gives it its BPM, Basically tags it all up, and it gives it the waveforms that you need as well. Okay, so it is recommended to analyze all your music through this software before you either export it to flash drives or hard drives, or use it off the computer, as we're doing at the moment with the Engine program that's available. Okay, so basically we've done that with the track. We've added in the cue points. So what I'll do now is if I plug in the Ethernet cable to the laptop, and then we power up the two SC2900s, hopefully within a minute or two the software will recognise that the players are connected. Yep, maybe not this time. Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple of reboots. There we go. So the software now recognises that the players are connected, and you lose the edit area up top in the player. Okay, so what we can see, I'll just run through the layout at the moment. It's not very clear because of the resolution of the screen. So over on this side you have your library. So for all your songs you have your DDJ library. That's everything that you've imported into Engine. That'll appear in here. Obviously all your tracks appear down this section here. You can have your genre up here, your BPM up here, your artists and your albums. So you can then scroll through. So say you want to find something by Adrian Lux. Okay, we've got one track in there, Teenage Crime, Axwell and Henrik B Remode. To go back to search everything, you just click on all. Again, this is all controllable with the the search knob on the SC2900 as well, as you can see. So you can scroll through your artists just by turning, and then you can jump back and forth using the forward and back buttons on the deck itself. Okay, so just to show you the track that we were playing with, the Hasselhoff one, it's down there at the bottom. So if I select Hasselhoff, again I can scroll up and down and pick what track I want to have. As I'm doing that, the names appear on the screen as well. You'll see it change, yeah. So we go to Hasselhoff, push the select, loads up into the deck. Now these bits at the bottom, it depends on what order the machine's boot up, whether it goes deck 1 or deck 2 first. You can just drag and drop to put them back in order. So you have deck 1 on the left, Hasselhoff original mix, and then deck 2 there's nothing loaded into it at the moment. So with Hasselhoff being loaded in the deck, if we just play that track, so as you can see there's no hot loops selected or anything. So if we just cue that track back up, and then I go into memory, call, and there we go, a couple of seconds, and it now has the 3 hot cue points that I had saved on the actual software. So I'll just show you these. So that's me just starting it from the very start, okay? And then if I go and press hot cue 1 and 2 and 3. Yep, so that's the idea with that. Again, also in the software you can set your loop, and then the loop will come across when you hit memory recall as well. It's quite a good wee bit of software. A few improvements that could be done with it. There could be options for different things, like to set your key lock, that kind of thing, because when I import the track my key lock automatically goes off, which it would be nice if you could set that while you're actually working offline with the track. If you could set it to lock the key, so that when you import the settings for that track that stays on, kind of thing. So that's the Engine software. I hope you enjoyed that. That brings us to the end of our little review of the SC2900 and Engine. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. That was my video review for the Denon DJ SC2900. All in all, I find it a really good media player for CD, USB, using the engine software on the MacBook itself or the laptop. Yep, that does also work with Tractor, but we haven't yet tested it, and I think that itself is a testament as to how good the unit actually is. Does everything you need it to do with it actually running Tractor, which is, that to me, that's its selling point. That is awesome. But anyway, thanks Denon, another amazing product from yourselves, and yeah, see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.